What is up, y'all? It is your boy Carnage. Welcome back to the Kingdom. Today we got we got a little different, a little special video today. At least special for me. If y'all didn't know, now y'all about to know. I ended up hitting affiliate on Twitch finally after about 4 years. So I'm officially a Twitch affiliate. So thank y'all for the support. For those who did know, thank you for the support. So I told myself once I actually hit affiliate, there's going to be a couple things that I am going to start doing to invest more into the gaming part of my life, trying to make that into a career possibly, or if not a side career if I can. So right now, about to I'm in the process of kind of organizing stuff. So I'm about to show y'all something right now. So this big box, this box that is all of about 4 feet right now. This contains my new gaming setup, my new gaming desk. So, um, this is something I've wanted to do, but I did not want to put that much energy into it until I got to a certain point in my gaming. Once I hit affiliate, or if I, got, you know, decently known on YouTube, which means, getting the 1,000 subscribers and things like that, kind of making revenue from it. But I figured Twitch is going to be a little easier, which in hindsight it kind of was. It just took me, I was inconsistent for about, I would say in total, maybe 5 years, and consistent for about three. Those 2 years, I kind of was dealing with, somebody, and it kind of hindered um, my progress towards that, which is fine. Everything happens on its own time, so I wasn't rushing it. But I finally hit it. I did definitely cry. So I definitely did cry. And if y'all don't know, I'm gonna put my Twitch down below. I usually stream daily, um, at least about 5 days a week, at like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on my work schedule. It may be six, but usually around eight. I know a lot of people have kids and families. They kind of want to have to put to bed, get situated, and things like that. And then once around 8 o'clock, 8:30 hits, things like that, then they have their free time. So, and then of course you have people that are overseas who are about 6 hours, 7 hours ahead, maybe 12 hours ahead, and that's usually their free time. But anyway, it's a whole different thing. I have my gaming desk. I'm actually really excited about this because I wanted to get this one, and there was another one that was a little out of my budget. And I say a little, maybe like by like $150. So it was a decently priced gaming desk. It was just a little too much for what I actually wanted. I did like the way it looked though, but the setup itself was not what I wanted. It had like a standing desk feature on it, which I didn't care for. I didn't really care for that. I just wanted something where I can actually kind of put all my collectibles. Y'all can kind of see in the back. I got a couple pop figures. I got my Stitch there, and I also have a Stitch LED light, which I also want to put up. And I also want to re-rig my camera to where you can kind of see all of it. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and start to put this together. Um, so right now I'm gonna show y'all my little setup right now. It's a little junky because, like I said, I am trying to prepare for my for the new gaming. So this is the setup right here. So it's like I said, it's a little junky and moving stuff around. Got my little mouse pad, my headphones, my microphone. This is for my system. It's not on. And then of course you have that one. Hello. All right. So then of course that's everything. So I'm gonna start moving things around and making room for this because I know how big it is. This desk is gonna go over here. So it's gonna go right over here where all my art stuff is. So this is gonna be my art desk. So anything related to my tattooing, anything related to my airbrushing, my custom shoes, painting, things like that, is gonna be solely for this desk. And then of course you gotta have my gaming desk. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into that. You're probably not gonna see a lot of me doing stuff because most of the stuff that I'm gonna do is gonna be off camera. But I definitely will be building this. So maybe I can put you guys over here so you can kind of see. No, that didn't help. All right. All right. So make sure you guys hit that like button. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. and turn on that bell notification so you'll be notified of all future videos. I don't post as much on this one or my gaming one, but now that I'm at a certain point in my, I can't even say streaming, but content creating. There we go. Now that I'm a certain point in my content creating, I definitely need to start being a little more active. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. So I'm gonna see y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna have little pops in and there of me building it, moving things around, and things like that. The biggest thing I need to do is move my bed over. I need to rearrange that, and then I'm gonna start working on this. So I'm gonna put this back and then start doing on that. Start working on that. And I'm back, y'all. So it took me a lot longer than I thought it was, but you ain't gonna be able to see it. But this is the finished product. This is where my PC is gonna go. Under here, there's LED lights. I have drawers down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all this stuff. I'm gonna transfer it over. That's gonna take me a while too. So but I'm gonna transfer it over and move some things around, and hopefully it looks the way that I think it's gonna look. So fingers crossed. And then this is gonna be the finished product. All right, y'all. It is the next day. It took me a lot longer than I thought it was. I look rough. That's how you know it was a long night. But I got everything together. The hardest part about this whole thing was my monitor stand, which I'm probably gonna go out and try to find another one because if you look, I'm not gonna show you the whole setup yet. I'm not gonna show you, but if you look, you literally can see there's barely hanging on. It's barely hanging on. So I'm gonna try and go and find another monitor stand because I kind of need it. I feel better with that monitor stands, but um, hopefully I can find them. If not, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just leave it like this for now. But just to show y'all the new rig, the new setup. So PC's there. Don't mind that I'm folding clothes. So PC's there. I got all my little pop figures. Oh, and by the way, y'all don't know. Uh, I love Stitch. If you can't tell, Gambit's my favorite X Men. Come on, focus. Gambit's my favorite X Men. Carnage my favorite symbiote. So just a couple of my pop figures I have, and then the actual rig itself. So got my PlayStation right there. Got my keyboard. So it's an all white setup, and if you look, it actually looks like carbon fiber, which is pretty cool. Um, so PC set up there. Got my little shelf. I have drawers down here, so I have my games, my controllers in the top one, and then I have extra hardware at the bottom. Um, and then on this side, you can't really see it, but there's a hook for there's a hook for a headset. So that's the new setup. I wanted to get the camera set up to where you can actually see everything, like here, but it's kind of hard to do, especially or like here. Like that would be kind of hard to do, but I'll figure it out. So hopefully I can go out and find another monitor stand because I definitely need it. I need that monitor stand because, and then don't mind the closet as well because I was actually, so these monitors came with, um, they came with the stands in the back, but I took those off because then I had the dual monitor set up. But now I can't find the stands that the monitors came with, which kind of sucks. So it's a little sucky, but that's the setup right now. I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know, but this is definitely the setup for now. Now that I've reached my goal, and then this can actually change the colors. So this comes with one button where you can change the colors, and then the other one changes the mode. So you have different flashing lights. And the crazy part is this does the exact same thing as my PC. So it changes color. which is kind of what I was going for. But I was hoping that I was hoping that I could have got it the same speed as my PC, but it changes color. So it's pretty cool. So that's what it's gonna be. Then it speeds up. It has like Morse code, which is pretty dope. Not gonna say, not gonna lie, it is pretty dope. But I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out once I'm done finishing my clothes. I'm gonna go out, try to find a different monitor stand, one that actually fits, or at least sits on top of, because I want one that sits right here. That would be ideal. But if not, then I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that's the video. Definitely was. It took me like an hour and a half to put this whole thing together. So a whole hour and a half to put all this together. There were literally one, two, three, four pieces of board. Everything else was just frames. Literally everything else was just a frame. But I'm actually really hyped. So I'm gonna go out and try to find a monitor stand. I'm gonna do a second video of the complete finished product. This is just one for now because I need to do my streaming and I need to do my gaming and stuff. This is just for now. But when I find the monitor stands that I need or the ones that I want, then I'll actually be able to um, do have it the way I want. So thank y'all so much for watching this video. This is part one. Um, by the time I make my next video, it'll be part two with the finished product. So thank y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, comment, and y'all can just like for Stitch. Y'all can see Stitch back there in the window. Y'all see him back there. Appreciate y'all. See y'all later.